Good morning.
Good morning.
We are live.
We are live. We are alive.
A drink of coffee.
So Pat Lynn was going live yesterday. He actually uses the same kind of cups. He has a whole bunch of these Starbucks. You were there. We are here. Where the heck are you? Cups, whatever the heck they're called. And it made me think, hey, I do that too. And somebody in chat actually commented yesterday when he took a sip. And he didn't slurp it. I thought he needs to slurp. That's fun.
I guess it is.
Just my 2 cents. That's the hard-hitting kind of
cute
information
if
that you come
Yoda.
for. That's the best, right?
When it's super cute.
My favorite character and Mando fighting it out, and little baby Yoda's over there.
Yeah.
That might be my favorite thing ever.
It was great.
So you're welcome. Thanks for being here.
The Dole Whip slurp.
The Dole Whip slurp. Ooh, that's not bad. Can you slurp Dole Whip? You can, actually. I have.
Yeah, it melts.
I'm just going to start. This is the most important thing that I want to get across today, and this is serious stuff.
Oh, boy. Mm-hmm.
Slurping is underrated. We need to accept the slurp.
Slurp.
It is sharing the joy, not... have you noticed? I like to be noticed.
Yeah, just a little.
I mean, in case you're unaware, and if you take it... Watch.
Much better.
No, for who?
For my ears.
I could sip quietly and people would walk by and not even know I was there.
It's okay.
Why would that? I feel bad for them. All right, let's say hi to our friends and neighbors and maybe even crazy people, if there's any crazy people in here. Bloom and Cheese in the house. What's going on? Make it blue. Caitlin in the house. What's going on? James Ryan, my man in the house. Hey, thank you for your comments about the Slack channel. James, that was very, very nice.
Good morning. Good morning.
I appreciate it.
Dean's there.
Dean Bancroft's in the house. Dean, you made me laugh again yesterday. I don't even remember what it was. It was something about your work. You made me laugh yesterday. Anyway, we love your posts about the people that you meet when you're handing out hamburgers. Big Disney fan in the house. You know what, big Disney fan? Me and you have something in common. I'm a big Disney fan too. What's going on with you? Welcome in. Tori C in the house. My mom in the house. What's going on? JLB Nerdy in the house. What's going on? Who else? Alisa in the house. By the way, JLB Nerdy took a look at my work website that I worked on. Was that Thursday?
Oh,
Wednesday?
Cool.
I don't know what day it was.
One of those days.
Man, she gave me a list.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
I actually, you know what? Hold on. I'm going to have to actually look it through.
Random
look it
hair on
through.
the tongue, I guess.
And, yeah. Anyway, there's a lot there. So thank you for that. Alyssa S, what's going on? I am so glad you're here. Did you guys see our title for the day? We're going to talk about the title. Preston McDevitt in the house. What's going on, my man? Michael Riley in the house. What's going on, my man? Michael Superbeck from the house. What's going on? All the Michaels, all right in that one space. Yeah. Mar in Memphis, thanks for being here, and thanks for being a member. I bet Mar in Memphis noticed the title today. Hopefully. Yeah, so I think welcome in everybody. I'm glad you're here. Happy Saturday morning. I hope you're having a great Saturday. Hope we put a smile on your face. Sandy Norris in the house. What's going on? I think I said hi to everybody. So, you know how we don't argue so much as I say things and you tell me I'm wrong. We went over it yesterday. We don't have to do that again.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Sometime this week, I'm like, we got to get away. I think I was watching Fox Business. Pretty sure I was.
We got to get away.
It's a good song.
Okay.
Get away. So I was watching Fox Business, I'm pretty sure, and I was looking at, the travel industry and is it coming back, and you and cruises versus me and cruises, again, a wrong versus right thing. We'll get to it. And then I love national parks and you love national parks. And
right. And we used to go all the time.
When we lived in California, we went all the time. Now, we've lived in Texas for about a decade now, and we very rarely since we moved here have gone to national parks, and I blame you.
Very few. It's just when we went out.
There's not as many national parks here. We're more of a state park state,
and we haven't done much of the East Coast or the east side of the United States as far as national parks.
Very little.
Some with your mom up in Missouri. East Coast. I haven't done any.
Up in Missouri?
Right. I'm trying to. We haven't done the eastern part of the United States.
Yeah, well, that ain't Missouri.
It's a big chunk. No, but we did get to at least start kind of up there. We've done.
So we've done a lot of the Pacific Northwest. We've done a lot of Southern California. We did a lot of Arizona and Nevada. We did the West.
We got to Hawaii.
We only one island, but There's some in Texas we haven't got to, and in Missouri we did some. I guess you talked about that's what you're trying to say there. Okay, so we've done a little bit, and there's some in Florida. We hit one or two in Florida. I don't know, maybe one. Not big enough, but I want to see some more. And the news is talking about, will the cruise industry come back? Our hotels coming back? All the travel things, right? And I decided I want to go see the Great Smoky Mountains because I miss mountains. And I think this comes from a conversation I was having with you here on the show, and it transferred to a phone call with my mom that they just said some form of the same thing. You miss the beach, I think.
Yeah. My
mom misses the beach. We don't live together, but my mom and I were talking about that, and she misses the beach. I don't miss the beach that much. I miss mountains. I miss green.
I mean, I do miss the mountains too, but
yeah, you're right. I mean, you're getting right to it there. So I said, hey, let's go check out the Great Smoky Mountains. They look beautiful. I don't know anything about them except for they look beautiful. Vast spaces of green and hills, and the misty mountains makes me want to think of Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit and all that. And I'm getting all excited. And so I say to her, we should do this.
Spin this somehow, I'm sure.
So like an hour later, she's got a plan for us to go see turtles.
No, it's not like that. That is not like that. It is not.
It is exactly like that. Tell the people how I'm wrong.
You're wrong because I looked up and I started Googling.
That was a horrible idea. Let's do this instead.
I was Googling the distances to the different national parks in the Great Smoky Mountains, and they're all 12 hours.
Tennessee, North Carolina border.
Right, 12 hours away or so.
From here?
Yeah, 12 to 13. And I was like, okay, well, that's really going to be more than a one-day drive because it takes us forever to go somewhere. So that would be really fun. I said, yeah, we should do that. We should do a meetup because we've got people in Tennessee that love us.
Which brings in Mar
and figure out where everybody's at.
There's a bunch.
We could do all that. That would be super fun. And then I was like, let's see what we could do for the weekend. Like we could do in a couple days.
Is that what you said out loud, or
no? I'm not going to discuss. I did later.
You're not going to discuss
it with you while I'm just looking. I don't want to get too excited and be like, oh no, there's nothing. So I looked at the coast of Texas, and I actually found a sea turtle preserve that you can go, and they do the release of the little baby turtles.
I love baby turtles,
and they're my favorite. Sea turtles are one of my favorite animals.
Did you know today is International
Turtle Day?
International, which I don't know what. I mean, yeah, I do, but I don't know.
And then it's very cute.
They don't have these in the Smoky Mountains.
No.
Is that what you're saying?
No. Then when I Googled how long it was, we could get there in one day. Like
12 hours is way more than 1 day.
Like 7. Yes.
Oh.
So I'm thinking we could do a 4-day trip easily down to Texas, and that would be a way easier one to do. But we still will do the Rocky Mountains, but that has to be like an
also extended, a place I want to go, not what we're talking about.
Smoky Mountains, whatever. But it's going to be a longer trip. So I was trying to find things that we could go and do that would just be a quick trip.
So the thought process was, how do we make the 12 hours sound longer than 4 days?
Because the 12 hours, it's going to be like the total trip is going to be like 6 to 8 days. 2 days driving. 2 days
I want to see them both. I don't see why one means I can't do the other.
I never said we couldn't do both.
I don't know why you're fighting.
You are making this.
The Great Smoky Mountains don't have turtles.
Apparently, your liar, pants on fire stuff.
I married you though. Apparently lying is okay with me because I love you. But anyway, which one sounds better to you? Because I got to be honest with you, they sound very, very different, but they both sound awesome. I'm going to do both.
Be amazing.
I feel like you're way on the side here. Let's fix that. There we go. That's right. So the Great Smoky Mountains sounds awesome, but they don't have turtles. Turtles live in the sand and the water.
I bet they have turtles in the lake or something. We'll find turtles. I find turtles here all the time. I love turtles. We had one come in our yard from the pond. Go ahead.
Toads versus frogs could have been the show today too.
Toads versus frogs
could have been.
We have both, and I love them both.
I do too.
We have big green tree frogs that make this really fun chirp, and then we have the big fat bubbly toads that eat things.
James says Big Bend is a fun park, which puts you back where I wanted to go. So Big Bend.
You never wanted to go to Big Bend. That's here.
Puts it back on the conversation I'm trying to have.
Oh, we're back.
Well, we can have any conversation you guys would like. It doesn't matter. Which is why this show works. If it works. Big Bend sounds awesome. I hear it is the Grand Canyon of Texas.
That's what I've
We've
heard
never
too.
been. It is in our state. It's nowhere near us. It's probably as far from here as, I mean, my goodness.
Texas is
Most
big.
of the trip to the Great Smoky Mountains. I mean,
yeah.
Hey, Google. Sorry, people. Ready, set, here it comes. Hey, Google, how far is Big Bend National Park from here?
If you drive, Big Bend National Park is 519 miles away.
Yeah, so it's almost the same.
Hey, Google, how far are the Great Smoky Mountain National Parks from here?
Like 517.
Isn't that the number she just said?
You are 903 miles away from Great Smoky Mountains National Park by car.
So Big Bend is 500 something, and Great Smoky is 900. So it is almost double.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I would drive double to see mountains and trees more than going to Big Bend and seeing the canyons and things like that.
Well, here's the good news. No matter how she justifies it, I'm happy either way, which is the magic of.
That's why it works.
That's why it works. That's right. So Big Bend sounds awesome. There's another one in Texas. Oh shoot, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not finding it in my head. But the coast, we have not. So I'm a San Diegan. I was born in LA. We moved to San Diego very, very young. I'm a San Diegan. I've slept on the beach. I've hung out at the beach. I didn't go to the beach that much in my brain, but when I tell people that, it's like Disney. Like as much as I went to the beach a lot compared to a normal human being.
Exactly.
I wasn't a surf bum. I wasn't at the beach 24/7. And the people who are at the beach a lot, that was their whole life. I would be there in the summer, from junior high through college, a lot. But the way you look at it in California is just different. Certainly coastal Southern California is different.
Well, people who go a lot get up super early in the morning and go jump in there and start surfing.
I mean, we live close enough that
day.
we could be at the beach for a whole day and not at the
Right.
beach for a whole day on the same day.
So we would go 3 or 4 times a week. Like I would take the kids, or even when I was younger.
Yeah, I'm even talking before I knew you. Yeah.
Right.
I feel like when we were beach
week.
people was before we even knew each other. I don't think we even knew each other. We were very beachy.
No, because we had to work. This thing called a job gets in the way of the beach time. But when I was home with the kids, I took them to Oceanside all the time. So they're always there.
Yeah, it's true. And that's funny too. Well, it doesn't matter. So I haven't had a desire to go to Texas beaches for, I think, 2 reasons. One, I live in North Texas, and it's nowhere close to the beach. Yeah. 2, I don't hear they're very nice.
The closest beach is right there in like Galveston, and I've heard it's not ideal.
And by close, it's not close.
But that's not where the turtle thing is.
It's a day trip.
Down San Padre Island.
South Padre Island.
Yeah.
What did you? I
don't know.
San Padre?
It's got white
San
sands.
Pedro.
San
Pedro is in South. Yeah, those are 2 things combined. Took me a minute to get there. So South Padre Island apparently is beautiful. Apparently it's tropical, and apparently they have sea turtles.
Yes.
And so as much as I'm making fun of her,
like my kind of beach.
So I'm gonna, one of the things that I have to do when the dude who said, "Do you take her?" It was definitely part of and to make fun of.
These shows are gonna be like
at all
marriage counseling 101 with the Dole Whip family.
I mean, in all honesty, no one is as lucky as me. But I'm not going to let her know that. But that was weird. Like, I feel like I did a muscle stretch right there. That was weird. I don't miss the beach. I love the beach. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I love the beach. I don't miss the beach. I do love and miss vacations. And we haven't gone on in a while. And I am excluding Disney.
You're excluding Disney?
I am.
That's a vacation.
I don't
Kinda.
think we're supposed to wait for retirement to have a good time. A couple of years ago, had an epiphany. I did.
Epiphany?
I did. You might have been a midlife crisis, might have been an epiphany. You call it what you want. I was in the I'm not allowed to murder all the board members, am I? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Am I actually allowed to stuff them into a little box? No, they don't fit.
It wasn't a midlife crisis.
It was something where I changed my perspective. I think it was. I don't know.
When we decided
we could have a conversation about that.
We had to.
I was going to change something. And I did a lot of stuff, including listening to Anthony Robbins, and did a lot of stuff, talking to my mommy, talking to my wife, talking to some friends, talking to people, leaders in my niche, in my work niche, the nonprofit world. Started in '93 as a nonprofit in the nonprofit world. Have been a executive director, CEO of now 2 organizations, and wanted to throw it all away. Right?
Yeah.
Sick of it. And my mom was a nonprofit executive director. I don't know how long, a long time. And so I had somebody that I could trust in the family that I could talk to about stuff. I could talk to somebody who, as much as I make fun of her, I trust her instincts more than mine. And that there's a small list of people on the planet that I would say that about. But I loved what I did. And I hated the stupid that surrounded it. It
was an extra special stupid, though.
It was an extra special stupid. It became a very political thing. I was running for office. I didn't have the power. I didn't have the desire to be a local politician. I didn't have the power that a politician would have. I had no desire for either of those two things. Matter of fact, I wanted to make fun of them.
Mm-hmm. And you did.
And I got liberated. I just told the truth. Hey, crazy, you're crazy. And hey, my family comes, let's see, on the top 1,000 list, it's in the number 1, 2, 3, 4. It's on all the places that you can count to. And you're wanting me to go to the Lions Club for 8 hours every week for the rest of my life for $100 check once a year.
You're like,
was not a good return on investment anywhere. And if I could do the things that I wanted to do, the things that we could break free from some shackles, maybe I could hang with my family a little more. Maybe I wouldn't be working an 80-hour work week, right? And maybe we'd be going on vacations more. And that's when everything changed. It was a mindset that I was being told by the whole world would ruin things. And I just didn't believe it. I listened to the right people, and mostly my strategic thinking of my own, frankly, got me to do what we can do now. And we still do what we're doing with a nonprofit and giving us more time. And we do go to, we're going to go to, we have 3 trips planned.
Yeah.
And we're going to go back to national parks because I'm sick of missing it.
Okay.
What am I waiting for? To get old? I mean, so we're going to go to some national parks again, and I don't even care. So honestly, here's the strategery in the Jeff head. You want to go see turtles? Let's freaking go, because I'm over it. There is, you know what this pandemic lunacy has done? It's proven something that I think I already knew deep down. I think the magic of some of the people who run big organizations, we're not a big organization. They're never there. They can run it using this magic and this magic if they have the right people in the right positions. Right. And it's really getting the right people on the team, trusting your right people to make decisions, even if they weren't the decisions you would make. How many times somebody does something that I wouldn't do, and now I say, 10 years ago I wouldn't, and now I say, why did you do it that way? Help me understand it. And then most of the time after I say that, man, that was a freaking great idea. Because the arrogance of thinking I know better on everything, even though she's wrong all the time, is stupid, right? It's stupid. It's arrogant. It's stupid. And so if you put the right people in the right spot, and 2 things happen. 1, they go and they get better, and they trust you. You trust them, and they do good work. Number 2, they steal from you and you fire them, and then you get to stuff in the little box. And they're both okay. I got to be honest with you. Like, it's happened. Both of us happen. We have some great people who do great things for us now, and we've had some people that we said, hey, goodbye. But all of this goes to say it gives you freedom. You don't have to control every little thing. Like we joke about it, and I joke about it with you all the time. And you actually do steal my mountains and give them to the turtles. But it's so much better this way.
Yeah.
It is. And I want to go see turtles. So we're way behind in chat, but that was a little circular thing. I don't know if you knew where we were going with that, but whether it's the Great Smoky Mountains, which I will see, or the turtles down in South Padre. I don't know why I can't get that through my head. South Padre. Okay, I thought so. Let's go. let's go. What are we waiting for? Like, if I go to work on a Thursday and I'm on the phone on the way down to South Padre, that's cool with me. As we do what we do, and now part of this thinking stems out of the Shopify conversation that if you're a regular we were talking about. We run a national art. No, we don't. We run a local nonprofit that has we serve kids with after school programs at a couple locations, and we serve a homeschooling co-op, and they're all basically in the, from where my house lives, the farthest one direction is, well, it's like 90 miles, and the other one's pretty close, like 10 miles. Yeah. So we're not in the hub of the circle, which is kind of dumb, but whatever, that's where we live. But then that's great. That's where we serve those kids. But the customers for the resale shop is an even smaller little space. There's one small town, and there's one small area in one small town, and it's brick and mortar. Mm-hmm. And again, circular conversation, and I'm way behind the chat. I'll get caught up. But I think I'm learning a lot through this pandemic. I really am. I've used it to dive into Pat Flynn and dive into, doing the Daryl Eves 30-day challenge, which we'll be talking about tomorrow night on Creator Talk, if you're interested. And I'm behind on that. I'll be working on that today. I'll be doing a very, very fun thing today, and then that's also very fun. Those are my two things I'm doing today. But it gets me to this, getting our resale shop product sellable to the masses has been the thing that I haven't found the key for yet. I haven't knocked down that wall yet.
And it's still going to be a learning process.
It is.
You're looking through it,
but I'm excited about it. I found
you got
it.
to get shipping out.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
there's a process.
And we joke all the time about how bad I am at math. It's not a joke. It's really,
You're good at math.
Oh, did I say math?
Yeah. Male. Is bad at male, great at math.
I hate mail, but it's not mail. It's and very, very honest, like Saturday morning, more serious talk than I planned on doing, but it's the details that I'm not good at because I don't care. I want to be, and you know what? There's entrepreneurial types. I run a nonprofit and I'm entrepreneurial, which is crazy. It's a good way to go crazy. Let's be real. But I want to do something that I love. We want to do something we love, but I have an entrepreneurial brain. I'm not money motivated. I like what money allows me to do, but I'm not money motivated. So how do you be an entrepreneurial person in a nonprofit world? And we've been doing it. Mm-hmm. It's been a slower grind than I'd like it to be. But that's why I'm, people like to say, it's squirrel. No, it's not. It's effectiveness. It's return on investment. I'm not interested in how you get the mail from A to B. I'm not interested in how you change the font on a thing. I like somebody else to do the details. And I like to think about the big things. And the big thing right now for work is to get our nonprofit donations online for sale to the masses. Because you know what? If we've got stuff that we sell for 10 cents on the dollar and 5 cents on the dollar.
Well, sellers come to us.
There's two reasons for that. One, the customers in our brick and mortar store expect it. Mm-hmm. Two, we get so many donations that if we didn't do it, we'd be overrun with stuff. True or false?
Right. True.
Today at our store, we're having $1 clothing sale. Not every piece of clothing we have, but almost every piece of clothing we have for $1. Thousands of things. Right? Mm-hmm. Getting those online, not all of them, taking the top 2% of the products, the donations.
Right.
Taking the top 1%, taking the top half of 1% of the donations and getting those for sale online to a more massive body of people will make us so much more money.
Right.
And will allow me to go see turtles and the Great Smoky Mountains. Because I can do that from my freaking phone.
Right. I mean, that's the key.
If I have the right people in the rooms at the different places that are taking the right pictures, I don't have to be there.
Right.
And then I do what I do.
We just have to understand that even while we're gone, we have this to work with.
That's the epiphany.
It's not that you get to shut your phone off and not answer anybody. We don't have that type because.
But I don't need that.
We're fine.
I would check my phone anyway.
I mean,
So that's why it's okay.
It was a long talk about turtles.
Turtles in the Smoky Mountains and why.
And squirrels to the research.
So I'm going to get caught up in chat. I don't know. Did that make any sense? It did in my own mind. I don't know if did I bore you guys to death?
In your own mind.
In your own mind. Sandy Morse in the house. I don't think I said hello to you. Hello, Sandy. Maybe I did. I might have. You need to see the beauty of the Wisconsin forest. I hear it's beautiful up there. Beautiful. I do. Aren't you closer to the beach in Texas? No, we are not close to the beach in Texas. We are very north. We're in Fort Worth. 5 hours from the beach?
Yeah.
Is that what you determined? I don't know. I have not seen any Texas beach. I've seen beaches in California, Oregon, Washington, Florida, Alabama,
Hawaii,
Atlantic City, New York. Does that count? Yeah, it's on the water. New York, Atlantic City. So that's New Jersey.
Have not seen
I think
Texas.
that's it. Oh, Hawaii.
Yeah,
I think that's it. Pretty sure that's it. Let's see. Oh, wow. Way behind the chat, guys. Jay Skywalker still has a better last name than me. Adults Dizzy still has a better name than me. What's going on? I think. So excited for you. What did I miss, Jay? What did I miss?
Chance to see turtles.
You need residual income. Yeah, absolutely. Blooming. Absolutely. Caitlin, repost your comment. I'm on the sofa. Yeah, I think I'm way behind the chat too, guys. But yeah, residual income doesn't hurt. So our business, our nonprofit, we're not poor. We do fine. It's not, you're not going to get rich running a nonprofit. You're not going to be poor if you do it right, running a nonprofit. The past 2 months, obviously, the goal has been to not die.
Yeah.
Many of my nonprofit friends are having a very bad time. If you only have a day and a half in the bank, you didn't survive this.
Right.
We did bleed cash. This.
For sure.
I could do math, though. I'm sorry, I could do math. There's no way the closing of America was going to last as long as it would have. So, and then PPP did come together. So we did get that. So we're fine. And we'll always be fine because we're very conservative fiscally I run the organization very fiscally conservative. I want to grow. I'll grow after the dollars in the bank. That was the thing. There was the epiphany too. I remember we were going to buy a drive-in movie theater. It was going to be a great idea. We were going to have it. It was going to be I still think we should have done this, man.
Yeah, it was going to be like an events area.
It was going to
be a drive-in. It was a historical.
Yeah. So it would have been a great teen job readiness program. Kids need their first job. You know what? McDonald's is crushing it on a bunch of levels right now. One of the Corner Sports, what's going on? McDonald's is crushing it with their new marketing. They had about a decade there where they were being hated on, everything about the minimum wage, and politically they were being getting hit on. And, they want to now be America's best first job. And I love that marketing. And we have our daughter's good friend was in our house the last 2 days. She's worked there for about 2 years now. And while she doesn't necessarily work, she loves working for them.
Right.
When I was a kid, I don't want to work at McDonald's. Now people are like, kids want to go work at McDonald's because they do a good job and they're, it's a whole thing. Hey, Cynthia, what's going on? So we wanted to have a jobs program that was, a drive-in movie. That's so nostalgic and it's Grease and it's, it was connected to a high school. The fence for the movie theater was connected to the parking lot for the high school. You could see the football field. It was so perfect. It was so ready for events. They had a Christian music festival there that we were going to take over. There were so many opportunities there for a permanent fundraiser and a permanent jobs program. We had
next and a marketing plan, high school place to hang out for the kids that was safe.
But the board of directors, and I'm not attacking them. I'm not. They think the way they think. I think the way I think. They wanted to borrow. They wanted to borrow money. I remember
to get a loan.
What are we doing sitting in this this bank office talking about going into debt to do this? We don't need to do it. Let's go have 3 golf tournaments and we can pay for the dang thing.
Right.
But they just didn't. They had a different mindset than me, and that's fine. One is a local politician's mindset. One is an entrepreneurial mindset. I'm not saying that. Yeah, I am. I'm saying they were wrong. Yes, I am. And in the end, they all left, and we did we moved on. But with that mindset, we can go open anything we want. I still think we should do that. I don't even know if it's for sale.
She decided after she talked to us. Remember, we had talked about making it nonprofit because it's a historical landmark.
Yeah, she picked our brain a little bit on that.
She was going to try to keep it now and go that way.
She did actually.
I think she was able to make it a nonprofit.
She loved the place, and
it was in their family for a long time.
So anyway, I think though, if with the resale shop model, think Goodwill. We can expand as big as we want. We can be as big as we want. Yeah. We can have a resale shop.
We're more yard sale looking than Goodwill though. Goodwill really focuses on clothes.
I want to shake that negativity right out of you.
No, we have like everything. If you go to a yard sale, you find a little bit of everything. You go to Goodwill and there's a lot of clothing and a lot of shoes and a little bit of all the other stuff.
Goodwill has marketed itself in a spectacular way. So they nationally have people bring them stuff all day, every day. Let me say that again. Nationally, they have people bringing them stuff all day, every day. And you know what they have? Brick and mortar stores that they have what people expect. You know what else they do? Sell online.
Yeah.
They do.
They do.
If it comes in to the donation station, which they call it, and I'm going to steal that name. Thank you, Mr. Goodwill.
Donation station.
They have people bring it into the donation station, and it doesn't go in the store.
Right.
It does not go in the store. When they get a Yadro, it doesn't go in the store for $1.50 like our store has done for years. Right? Mm-hmm. The Yadro goes to the online sales team. Who puts it online and sells it for 90 cents on the dollar, not 10.
Right. I wasn't talking about that.
I am talking about that. And Mr. Goodwill, you know where he is? He's on the dang beach. And I'm not trying to say get rich.
Seeing turtles.
See what I'm saying? Anyway. Brigitta's in the house. Brigitta, I know, right? Brigitta's got the prettiest name, doesn't she? Kenda Mom. So anyway, that's what that's what I want to do. I want to grow our footprint. I want my what is it? My what is the Pastor George's great saying?
There's a bunch.
About distribution.
Oh, accumulation. Accumulate.
What's the first word? I
don't know.
Reason for.
I don't know.
Stop looking at your phone. Okay, so whatever. I want to raise more money so we can do more good, so we can have more after school programs. That's what I want. And that will happen when I'm more free of stuff. So like when I'm free and doing it on the phone, that gives people more opportunity. It gives us more opportunity to serve, not less. People have been stuck in this mindset of you got to be in the office. I've been way more effective not in the office.
Yeah.
What say you? How's it been for you?
Motivation.
Has your
Mar knows it.
My motivation for accumulation is distribution. That's right. Isn't that good?
It is.
It's so good I'm gonna pretend like I made it up. My motivation for accumulation is distribution. And part of that is to distribute to my family and my kids. I want more DVC points. But also I want to serve more kids. I want to have more after school programs. I want to do more homeschooling programs. You know, I'm sick of we served 18 kids at this site. What? 8? I used to shut down places that couldn't get 3 times that. The Lions camp's nice. Did I miss the show? No, I didn't do the pin show last night. I took last night. Yeah, but my motivation for accumulation is distribution. Isn't that a good way to look at it? I think it is. And who doesn't have that mindset? Like, how do you not have that mindset? I guess if you just want to, maybe Scrooge McDuck wants to just have it in a pile. Anyway, I searched. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. Yeah, I was doing some other things and I took the night off. I texted my buddies and I said, yeah, I'm taking it. I needed a break. That's a funny thing. You asked that too. So Pat Flynn was talking the other day. He's on day 60 in a row. He was going to do like a week and he's on day 60 days in a row going live. And I thought, I do that. Mm-hmm. I mean, this show is Monday through Saturday now. Yeah. And I have my 2 shows on Sunday. And the videos. And a second site and the podcast. So yeah, I don't know. I just needed a break. I felt bad with making the decision and then I didn't feel bad at all. Anyway, I'm sorry if you were looking for it though. Yeah, I needed a break. I have a Sunday guest that I haven't heard from him yet. I should check my phone. I didn't hear from him as of last night. So I was thinking, man, what's going on with Sunday night? And it kind of was the impetus to say, I'm going to take Friday off. I'm just going to take Friday off. But anyway, so what say you? Does that make any sense to you guys? And Smoky Mountains versus Turtles, where do you want to go? What do you think? I think that I'm tired of not going to national parks.
Well, I mean, they've been closed for a while.
Yeah, well, I'm going to open them. I think that my national park passport book hasn't had a stamp in way too dang long. Yeah. And I want to do a thing on that. Like, we need to show them. We could do a whole week series on that. Mm-hmm. And we should do that. Man, that might be fun. And that's another thing. Okay, we've got a little bit of time. Big Bend is a fun park. I left that up there for a while because I want to go. Oh, good. Did they? Are you talking to me, Jenny? Good. Maybe they probably messaged me after I went to bed last night then or something. They've been excited about it, so I'm sure it'll work out. So anyway, so next week we're going to start a different thing. I shared this with you guys yesterday. We're going to change up the titles of this a little bit. Saturday morning, Tuesday morning, whatever.
Yeah.
That's not as fun. I'm going to have next week we're going to have a series about Disney Vacation Club. I think maybe week 2 might be our obsession with national parks because I want to do that. And it's just going to be stuff that we want. I want it to be a more searchable title, but I want to. I want to have a series. I want it to be a series, and I want to grow the conversation. And then in my mind's eye, Friday will be more of a Q&A. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I like to test things and try new things, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Hey, Tina, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member of the channel. Another quote I heard is E plus R equals O. Event plus reaction equals outcome. Event plus reaction equals outcome. Your outcome is dependent upon how you react to an event. I mean, it's all about how you react. I definitely agree with that. Why not closer like Colorado? I have done very little travel in Colorado. I would love to go to Colorado.
Yeah, I haven't either. We have friends there.
We do.
We have a lot.
I had family. They don't live there now, but they used to live there. A lot of friends.
Well,
our church friends, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm like
a bunch of.
I didn't know he
our church branched off and started another church out there, a ministry out there. So a bunch of people left with them. So very cool.
Caitlin says, if you don't want to be part of the clubs, volunteer at Lions Camp. Kids, where'd it go? Kids will, stop moving. Hold on. Kids will be like mine, seeing the potential to have someone tell them. So yeah, we've been involved in kids camps for a long time.
We're doing kids camps this summer.
My daughter's good friend, best friend, I think, has been in our house for the last 2 days as they work on, I don't even know.
Decor.
It's a week-long camp in about a month. We're very involved. We are insanely involved in summer camps.
Super excited because each little group is a different country.
Yeah.
So Peyton is India. Kara was here yesterday. They're working on. She's Ireland. So every little area is.
So they're drawing maps and flags
doing things to decorate
for the kids because the kids are young. The kids are what, elementary? They're junior?
Yeah, they're elementary school.
And so my daughter and her friend, they're both college age, and they're some of the leadership.
Yeah, they even decorate every bed to match the theme.
We've been doing that for years.
Super cute.
Paula and I have separately and then together been involved in how many camps do you think we've done?
I don't need
count. Like if you count a camp as a week long or longer, about 100.
Yeah, easily.
We do that. That's kind of
done it.
It's kind of what
forever.
We do. Yeah, and that's another part of why we want to change what we're doing. I think our organization is probably moving there. I don't know. I'm going to shut up on that. I'm not really sure. I love the value of camp. I also see some negative though with it. The insurance side, and you really have to have the right leaders.
Right.
You can't just beg for, if you're begging for volunteers the week before, it's not going to be a good experience for the kids.
These teams have been set
I don't know if I want to dive
for
into that too much.
long time. They planned this for a full year for 1 week.
Yeah.
So
we love Estes Park. I've heard of Estes Park. Is that in Colorado? I don't know why that pops in my head. Some individual states run theme. I don't know what that means. I got it. Thanks. One of my granddaughters lives in Denver and go hiking a lot. We used to hike when we were younger. We used to hike in Southern California a lot. We haven't hiked at all. I probably have probably got 100 pounds extra on me that to get back to hiking. I would like to get back to hiking. It's so hot here. I'm not going to lie. We're not going to hike in Texas.
No.
There's too many months of the year that it's too hot here.
It's too hot.
We used to have all the gear even. We were nerdy for that for a while.
California is cool enough to hike all the time.
Everything's there too. Everything. That sounds like a good plan to me. JLB Nerdy, Triple P, Christy, you, me, loads of look at that. I don't know what you're talking about, but it sounds like something good's happening. Yeah, we are in Nashville. See, there you go. That's what we're talking about. So yeah, adults in Disney, they're I think they're right close to Josh, right? I think so. And so they're there. Christy's there. I think this is what the chat's talking about. Mars there. There's a lot of the Disney YouTube community are in Texas. Yeah. I mean, shoot, great Smoky Mountains meetup. I don't know. Is that what you guys are talking about? Maybe that might be what you guys are talking about. That's amazing how, yeah. Do you camp too? I mean, we used to have, actually, we had two really cool tents. Mm-hmm. I would say we are not campers. We used to be campers.
You are not a camper. Me and the girls loved it.
When was the last time you went
camping?
camping?
Girl Scouts. When we lived in California.
So like I said, we used
ago.
to be campers.
Yeah, out here the bugs will eat you. And it's hot. So people who camp in Texas in the summer, you have to have like an AC with you. It is ridiculous.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Hot.
And we've got a bunch of places here where people do camp.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. There's like 6 months out of the year that might be doable, but you know, it gets too cold,
Maybe.
which is not as bad as when it's too hot. Like, I want to take a shower just thinking about it.
It's so gross.
But yeah, shoot. So.
And the lakes are warm here, so it's not like you can just go jump in and cool off. In the summertime, the lakes are the same temperature. It's just not refreshing at all.
We used to go up to Big Bear, and we would jump in that lake. That's Big Bear's it's kind of the main
totally
Southern
different.
California. Yeah, because it
Cold.
was shockingly cold.
Amazing.
Up here, it's like, oh, that's not refreshing.
Yeah, I always went to Jinx Lake as a kid. We were there all the time. That was like home.
So I think that the chat's got a pretty neat conversation going on, talking about maybe a meetup in Nashville or something. If that's what you're talking about, man, I am in. Let's do it. We do have a contest that we want to not forget today. We've got about 19 more minutes. Our friends Coffee and Contemplation is who we were just talking about, Josh from Practically Perfect Park Hopping and Lynn from the Lynn Project. They go live right after the show along with This Our Dream. Lynn and This Our Dream, I don't think Josh was on a great video by Myers and the Mouse where Paula just did I don't know what that was about. But it was a lot of fun. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out Myers and the Mouse dance video they posted a day or two ago. But we've got a contest we're going to give away. Let's do that before we run out of time. We're going to give away a little Ufufi and potentially a Disney gift card. It is time, people. The parks are going to open. They are getting close to opening. I don't know when they're going to open. I don't know how fast it's going to open. But if you do, you get to win. So the Ufufis are the giveaway. If you get the date right. Okay, so we're going to do a trivia question. I'm going to give her a chance to give me a subject. We'll come up with a question. Hopefully, are you all veterans? I mean, I'd like to. I'm talking to the people who are new. If there's anybody new, I don't know if there's anybody new today, but whatever. We're giving away some Ufufis. They don't like being shaken, but if you do shake them, they make that funny noise. At least when they're in front of my face. And if you get it right, you get on the board. If you get on the board, you pick the right date. The date the Disney parks open, you win the Ufufis. If you're a member of the channel, which is awesome, thank you. Thank you for blessing my family for doing that. It is awesome. It makes me happy. It helps us do what we're doing. You'll get a Disney gift card too. So Ufufis for the winner, whether you're a member or not. If you're a member, $25 gift card goes to you as well. I'm going to ask a question. The first two people, the first member and the first non-member in chat who get it right, get on the board. The board is full. The board is getting full. You'll tell me the date you want. I'll say, hey, it's available, or I'll say, nope, but here are the closest two dates. Okay. She wants me to tell you every date, but that's not happening because that's crazy.
Whatever.
But ready, set?
You were giving them every one. Never mind.
Because there was 8.
Go there.
Yeah. You feel free. You want to explain?
Whatever.
Okay, cool.
No.
Give me a subject. It can be a Disney subject or not. It's a Disney crew, but we've been talking about lots of stuff. I don't really care what the subject is. Please make it something that I have a chance to make a question on. Now, when she's thinking about, hey, Lori French in the house. What's going on, Lori? Long time no see. Thanks for all your comments on the videos, though, by the way. I see them. I appreciate them. So when she gives me when I give you the question, it'll be the first person that I see. So if you're typing, obviously your computer gets that first. So you're going to see you faster than I'm going to see you. It's the first member and non-member that I see. And that's the way that is. All right.
Okay. The subject is Haunted Mansion.
Ooh, I like it. Haunted Mansion. That's a good. See, now here's my problem. When she gives me subjects I really, really like, my mind goes and goes and goes.
Just one really quick one would be great.
Don't tell me I have to go quick,
Just
Haunted
sit here
Mansion.
and go, and have them watch you.
In Disneyland, the Haunted Mansion just had a very, 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 very. Hey, Patrick, what's going on? Perfect timing. Hey, Gonzo, what's going on? Perfect timing. In Disneyland, the Haunted Mansion just had a very, very big anniversary. Tell me what anniversary Disneyland's Haunted Mansion just celebrated. It was a big to-do. I'm looking at some Disney Haunted Mansion ears with the number right there. Let me know what you think. The first member and the first non-member will get on the board. Patrick Hollett in the house. Been busy on Twitch. Nice. I see Jay and James. Boom. Jay and James are the first two members. They popped up at exactly the same time. They're right. Whoa, now it's moving. Everybody's got it. Jay and James are the first two members. Let's get a non-member in there. Wow, look at how far I have to go back. Whoa, wait a minute. Jay James, Make It Blue Mar.
Is it?
Hold on, everybody.
Okay.
J, James, Make It Blue, Mar, Preston. Okay, so look at. We're going to do a record here. Jay and James are the first two I saw, but then I scrolled up, and there was actually two before that. So there was a block of 4 that came in that fast.
Weird.
That's nuts. I guess I need to do harder questions. So Jay and James are the first 2 that I saw, but there's 2 that came in before that, Make It Blue and Mar. They were all members. The first non-member is Preston McDevitt. Hey, Preston, I didn't even see you here. How are you, buddy? So 5 people are getting on the board. That is a new record. Dang. So talk to my beautiful wife for a minute while I write these things down.
He's like, okay, so this is gonna
That
take
is,
a while.
yeah. I mean, because I saw the first 2 I saw, and I said
weird.
it. But then when I scrolled up, there was 2 before it, which I've never had happen. But whatever,
sure.
More is better, right? So
For
5
sure,
of you
sure.
get on the board. Mark? Did I say Mark? Oh, Mar.
Mar.
I'm like, Mark. And then Preston. Okay, so did I explain? Let me get caught up in chat. Everybody got it right, obviously. Man, Matt got. Oh, go away there. No, you didn't, James. Oh, James said 60th. Yeah. What an honest guy. Look at that. Lincoln had 30. Now it's 50. I'm still uploading videos to YouTube. Cool. Patrick said 150. Okay, so there you go. So if you're Jay or Make It Blue or Mark or Preston, you are on the board, okay? So you guys understand what happened, right? My dad says check your phone. Okay, I will. Jay, Make It Blue, and Mar and Preston. Give me a date. Who just gave me one? Did Caitlin? June 30th says Caitlin. All right.
June 30th.
Can you watch the chat and if they put another date on there?
I'm chat watching. With the
Caitlin, June 30th is taken. You can have June 28th. The first day in July available is the 7th. Would you like the 28th? It is the last day available in June.
And that's Reagan's birthday. That's very fun. July 1st for Preston.
Preston, July 1st is taken. You can have the 7th or the 14th. Those are the first days available in July. Caitlin, I'm going to assume you want June 28th because that's by far the closest.
If you're just tuning in, this is a contest to win these cute little Foofies.
June is now full.
Mar said
there you go.
The 7th.
Make It Blue, you got the 20th. Mar wants the 7th? All right.
Yeah.
Mar, that's funny. You also have the 8th. Every time I look over there. Okay, so the 20th is yours, Caitlin. Mar, you have the 7th. Preston says the 14th.
14th. Is that everybody now?
I don't know. Jay got a day? Did Jay get a day? Jay, you didn't get a day yet, did you? Did Jay get a day?
No.
Nope, I'm waiting on Jay.
Okay.
I'm going to scroll up, see if I missed it. Jay Skywalker, looking for you for a date. We are going to get you on the board here again. There are no days in June available. The first day in July available is the 16th. You can have May 26th or 27th if you want.
He has July 10th. Jay Skywalker said.
July 10th is taken, Jay. You can have the first day available in July is the 16th. You can have the 16th all the way through the 22nd. All those days are open. Jay 16th it is.
There we go. July 16th, and that was our final person. All dates are in.
July 16th for Jay Skywalker. Mar got the 7th of July. Make It Blue is on the 28th of June. And I don't know where to do with Preston. And Preston is July 14th. So May, we have the 26th and the 27th available. All right. Hertz filed for bankruptcy. Ouch. June is taken. The first day of July available is the 17th. So there you go. We're getting full. I figured we'd get to a point pretty soon here where the dates would be so full that we were going to run out of game. So that might happen. So we might do. I don't know. Let's ask the chat. And let me ask you. Do you like I've liked having a contest that lasts a long time. Diz Our Dream in the house. We were just talking about Diz Our Dream. They will be Diz Our Dream, let me know if I'm a liar. They should be live in 10 minutes on their channel, usually talking about Disney pins, and it's awesome. In 10 minutes from now on Diz Our Dream's channel. I used to say just click the 3 buttons, but you can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Do you like having a long-term contest? It's kind of fun, or is it a waste of time in chat? I would like to hear from you, but mostly I want to hear from you guys on this one. Good morning, Lincoln 1800. What's going on? I like it. I think it does take up a little time in chat, but I guess that's okay.
I mean, it's fine. We have a whole hour.
I mean, the conversation is happening in chat.
Right.
With
No, I think it's
us. So let me know in chat what you guys think. Jeff, my dad says send him a link. What? I have no idea.
He says I have no idea. He wants a link to something.
What? Oh, he wants a link to the show. Let's do it. Hold on. I see his text. I understand now. Give me a second.
I'm like, I don't.
So we might have a special guest on. He wants to talk to you, and I bet I know what it's about, and it's going to be fun. I might not know what it's about, but I think I do. I will. Preston, tell him I'm doing it. So stick around. We got 9 more minutes in the show. Diz Our Dream goes live in 9 minutes, as does Coffee and Contemplation. Here we go.
Our Saturday morning crew.
Boom. And that'll be fun. Both of those live streams are great. Also, the great Pat Flynn goes live. Taylor made Disney in the house. What's going on, my friend?
Hey, Taylor.
So Pat Flynn goes live on the income stream on Saturday, as does Diz Our Dream and Coffee and Contemplation. That's Lynn and P. So that's 3 awesome things. The link is set. I'm looking in the background. I'm going to text him right now. Sent.
Special guest coming
right here at the end.
soon.
So you don't want to leave. If you do leave, you must go to PPP and or Lynn. I think it's on Josh's channel today for Coffee Contemplation, or Diz Our Dream stream, or both. Yeah, special guest, my buddy coming on. I mean, I just texted him, so I'm sure he's watching for it. I'm looking in the background. Anyway, Taylor in the house. Everybody say hi to Taylor. She's a co-host of our Disney Pins Live. We didn't go last night because I didn't want to. Yeah, Pete's coming. A lot of you guys know who Pete is. Anyway, so I'm excited. But again, we got 8 minutes, so don't forget to get over to Coffee and Contemplation and Diz Our Dream. And I'll be in both. I've joked about it before. I said I put both of them up, and I usually have one on the TV screen.
Yeah, he does.
Usually I stop here. I go, I grab a soda or a coffee, and I get set up downstairs. So I usually miss the first 10 minutes or so. But I love it. It's a nice way to start my Saturday. Well, this is the way we start our Saturday now.
Yeah.
But let me know about the contest, too. Before we're waiting on Pete here. As we're waiting on Pete, let me know. Do you guys like having a long-term contest? Because there's a whole bunch of ideas for contests. I don't want to do a contest every time because I don't want to mail something out every day because I don't want to do that.
Right.
But something that lasts for a while is kind of fun. I think I like it. Make it blue. You didn't miss anything. We skipped for the first time. We skipped last night. I want to skip. Preston, if you're still listening, tell your dad I sent it. I sent it to the right email. I did, yeah. Right? It's it. Yeah. I mean, I only know one.
Yeah.
So anyway, let me know in the chat, please. Do you guys want to continue with a long-term contest? You can say no. If you think it's a waste of time in the chat, I think it's kind of fun, and I think it kind of builds community, and I like to give back, but obviously the stack of stuff is right there, so how much giving back am I doing?
Right.
But you'll get it. Today we're talking about Disney Springs, right? Okay, very good. Diz Our Dream will be live in 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes on their channel, Diz Our Dream, and they're talking about Disney Springs, which is a great topic right now because it's open.
Yes, it's so exciting. I wish I was closer. I would be there.
Oh, good. Preston says he's coming. Awesome.
Just to stand there and make it almost feel like.
I mean, we were talking the other day. It looks like it was perfect. Walking around Disney Springs without people to people everywhere.
Yeah. I'm hoping they open the Disney store soon.
Yeah.
Just to go in and.
I miss the staff there.
Yeah,
We've become friends.
Just to go
We've certainly become
friendly.
friends for our part at least.
Mm-hmm.
When we walk in, they know us. I mean, but
Right.
there's.
I wonder if they know when they're opening yet. I hope they come back too.
Oh, no problem, Tina. Bye, Tina. Jay, thank you for answering. She says, I like the contest. It gives me a chance.
A chance to use the Force.
So Diz Our Dream has added letters to pins to make it springs. Nice.
That's fun.
So we're waiting on my buddy, good friend, who set us up. Here, did you send the link? His email.
Technical issues. We're going to see where we sent it.
Normally we just go long, but I got friends going.
Yeah. Other people.
Oh, at OSC, I got the email I have. Tell him to text me the email he wants me to send it to if it's not the one I use. It's his old work email, the one he's given me. Preston, I'm talking to you. So, guys, we're waiting on my buddy Pete. He's going to come in. He wants to talk to my wife about something. He sent us a very special gift recently. So the answer to Preston is to the email he gave me, which is OSC something. But if he wants me to send it to somewhere else, I can. We're going to probably go a little long. But please, if you want to stay, that's great. But don't miss out on Diz Our Dream and Coffee and Contemplation. They're my friends, and I want to support them. I want to send people there, but I'm not gonna hang up on my buddy Pete here as soon as he gets here. So hey, you're gonna have 3 options here in a minute. Yeah. Looks like, hopefully. So Preston, I hope you heard that. Sent to
his work email.
Talking would be good.
So he's going to ask me about the stuff he sent me? Or you? I'm assuming maybe? Crab cakes? Is that our topic?
I suspect. It's not there. Can you send it through Twitter?
I don't know.
No. I mean, it won't happen fast. What's his email? Have him text me his email. Because if I can't do that through Twitter right now. I'd have to send it to myself and then send it to Twitter. I mean, I can. You need to talk.
So I think that this is a surprise to me too. So it might be about this amazing box that we received from Pete that had crab cake makings in it. And so and some soups and some other amazing yummy things. And so I did experiment with the crab cakes and I made 1 batch. The other is waiting because we're doing a video still. So we'll see as Jeff's sending this on. And we are working on dropping a link at the moment. And sea turtles. Let's go back to sea turtles.
I can't talk and
yeah, he's trying to drop a link, so he needs to be able to read. So anyways,
when did you first fall in love with sea turtles, Paula? No, when did you fall in love with sea turtles?
I think when I really, really fell in love with them was when we were in Hawaii. I've always liked them, but when we were in Hawaii, we got to swim with them, and they were right by us. So that was super, super exciting, and the kids loved it. So I've loved sea turtles ever since. Looks like some of our people are moving on over to visit the other chats. So.
Yeah. All right. So Pete's going to be on in a minute. So Preston, I sent it to your dad's Twitter. So there you go. So we're going to hang out for a minute. So Coffee and Contemplation, I believe, is on Josh's channel. They'll be going live in about 1.5 minutes. As will, there we go. As will Diz Our Dream. Pete, are you ready? Give me this if you're ready. You good? All right.
Him.
There he is, my man. I don't think
the baits. Can you hear me okay?
No audio.
No audio. All right,
So you need audio, and you should put your camera in front of you. Otherwise, we're giving you a nasal exam. Hi, Preston.
All right. Can you hear me yet?
Can you guys hear me in chat?
Put me out.
Oh, darn it. This would have been fun. Diz Our Dream's going live. Everybody saying hi to Pete. Diz Our Dream, you have a fun chat. We'll try to get over there in a minute. Oh, and he left. I guess it didn't work out. Last minute stuff didn't work.
Mars said she could hear him.
Oh, they could hear?
Huh.
You guys can hear him?
I hear him just fine. I can
really?
hear Pete. Weird.
You know what? Since I changed my mic, that might be me.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, can you hear me?
How about now?
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Huh. We can't hear you at all.
Hold on. It might be me.
Let me see.
Hold on.
How about now?
Give me a second. I might be me.
Okay.
Go through here and figure out if we can figure out how to hear everybody.
Since I changed my mic, my buddy Bill needs me on my Yeti mic for his show because he uses vMix. But I've had audio issues since then. I think it might be on my end. Yeah, they can hear you in chat. Interesting. Why can't I hear him?
What happens if we shut off our mic, the Yeti mic?
I am not hearing anything. Give me a second, buddy. I think this is me. I mean, it is me. Let me figure this out.
Tell him I can hear him really good. Can't hear you. Tell him now I can't. No.
Now you can hear me.
Can you hear?
I can hear you.
Yes.
Yay!
So this issue was me. It was on my end. We lost all our viewers. Everybody went over there. No, it's my buddy Bill uses vMix, and vMix didn't like the Logitech audio, so I plugged in my Blue Yeti. But when I did it the way he asked me to do it through the settings, I have not been able to. My audio has been off on everything except for that. So anyway, whatever, we got it. So a lot of people have already left. But hey, we got Pete. If you're still here, thank you guys for sticking around. That's my friend and my other friend Preston over his shoulder.
Who needs a haircut?
Oh, didn't you?
Good Lord. Anyway, good morning.
How are you, buddy?
Good morning.
I am doing wonderful. I'm sitting here in my wheelchair in the middle of my living room, getting ready to go outside and be the dictorian as we get things done around the lawn. So that is my day today.
I like it. Hey, go do that.
I wanted to jump on for two things. One, channel related, and two, not channel related. So I'll give the channel related first because it's easiest. I found my old channel. I was able to work through and dig it out. And the great thing is it's got 190 subscribers.
Yeah.
Which is all from our football stuff. So, and Josh is going to help me. Resort TV 1 is going to help me today or this weekend try to link the two channels together so that the 23 subscribers, whoever that are different on the other one, I can get over. So we'll have everybody there and we can start moving toward football, which Kelly's excited about. I was talking to him last week.
It's coming.
I'm ready, man. I can't wait. It's going to be fun. So the
So you know what we're talking about? Every Thursday night during football season, we have NFL watch party, and it moves around from channel to channel. But we basically watch the game and talk football, and it's a lot of fun. It's me, it's Pete, and it's Kelly from Myers of the Mouse, who we talked about earlier, and it's a blast. So yeah,
with some distinguished guests, which I've got people calling me already.
Me too.
Very cool.
That's why I shared with you what I shared with you. I've had more than 17 weeks in the season. I've already had more than 17 people ask me, so I'm saying no.
Well, yeah, we're going to have to get together, me, you, and Kelly, soon and try to plot out, plan it out.
It's going to have to be invite only. Like if you're in the Disney community and you're a Bears fan, I'm thinking of Dale, obviously. You invite on the Bears.
We'd have to make a special, thing for Gonzo because the Dolphins aren't going to be on anything prime time. So, I'm sure he's watching at some point. That's just a dig toward him.
No, but you're right. There's some friends of ours that might, but it'll work out. I mean, this is a little inside baseball stuff, but if we were just on the phone, I'd be saying that I've already had more than 17 people ask. I bet you have too. This is why I reached out to you guys last week or the week before or whatever. It's a good problem to have.
I talked to Dev actually yesterday or Thursday, and he actually wants to come on.
Oh yeah?
Surprised. I was like, all right, cool. So he's up to almost 50,000 subscribers. So
he's blowing up.
Some friends in high places to the reverse side of Garth Brooks. We should do a song.
We got friends in high places. That's a good idea.
That's funny.
And we're gonna do what we gotta do. But the main reason I wanted to jump on this morning was just really to tell your wife. I know you probably know this, but I have to say it. Jeff has been so influential to me in ways that I think he doesn't even know yet.
I thought we were going to talk about crab cakes.
Talking about faith and giving me some of your input there and just talking me through all of the challenges that I've been through You know, when you're in your office one day and you wake up a month and a half later with no arm and no leg and tubes all going through you and you don't know where the hell you are, it's friends like Jeff that helped me through it. And he's such an amazing person. I'm so proud that he's my friend and my partner. And I just wanted to call you and say thank you to you for letting him be out on this medium, because if not for YouTube, I would have never have met Jeff Bates. And hugging Jeff down in the outskirts of Galaxy's Edge on Batu.
A sweaty early morning hug. That's right.
Yeah, it was very
your
cool.
kiddo autograph or getting the ball signed. That was.
Preston has it in a case. No, don't go opening that case. He has a case in his room, and I see that ball every night. I see three things every night because I'm right now using his room while I'm home recovering. I see all his baseball stuff. I see Meg's picture that she made, Meg's painting that she made, which is gorgeous. And I see that ball that's signed by everybody. It just reminds me of how lucky I am that, you know, God has a path, and I may not have, hey, Hitchhiking Bones, I may not have known what that path was, and I'm still learning today what that path is, but God bless for everything I do. But I'm just so grateful to you, and I look forward to meeting you in October, and as does my wife, when we're all down there and both celebrating 25 years with our partners in life, which is a good thing.
It's amazing, right? Oh, thank you, buddy.
Awesome.
You made my day there. You really did. I honestly thought we were talking about crab cakes because
there's more crab cakes. Well, those things were good, weren't they?
Yeah. Well, we haven't had the whole meal yet. We're gonna do a video.
Yeah, because we're gonna make a video of the. I cooked part of them. We're gonna do a video.
That's okay, right? I can do a video and thank you on a video, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's the plan. But yeah, she did. Did you fry them up the other day?
Yeah.
Oh, so good. She brought them up, and I'm like, no, we're doing a video.
No,
there's plenty.
Part of them.
Yeah. I had a little treat out there for a minute. But yeah,
I sent you the deluxe package, so you got a little bit more than some of the others. But you are my partner in
love you,
as
buddy.
we're doing here, and I want to do that. And I love you guys, and I'm so grateful.
I so appreciate what you said, buddy. You know,
it's very sweet.
Just for anybody who's listening, for you or for anybody, I mean every word of it. You know, God makes plans. They're not our plans. You know, it took me too long to understand that if I just trust His plan, there's so many blessings that He gives us that we see and we don't think are blessings. And I'm not going to sit here and say what happened to you is a blessing, because I'm just not going to say that. What I'm going to say is God's going to make it work for good.
Well, and He promises, yes, He promises to make beauty from ashes. He promises that.
And you're not broken. You're not. You know, it drives me crazy when people talk about I can't because. You know, there are plenty of people that we could talk about. I'm sure during NFL Watch Party we'll talk about it at some point. There are people that inspire me that it's because of what they achieve versus what we look at as a hindrance to their whatever, their path, whatever it is. And just because I want to do X, Y, and Z, and I want to use this, you know, God gives us opportunities, including, frankly, YouTube and Google. I love, like, talking about what you said about her, you know, letting me be on this medium. My life is so much better because of our decision to do this. Yeah. It's insane.
Well, it's another way to pour into people.
My best friends in the world are people I didn't know 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But I know them now through this meeting. You're one of them. You know, our NFL Watch Party show, I was sad at the end of the season because my Cowboys weren't playing anymore. But I was also sad when it was over. And we lost you in the middle of it. And it was this thing that we're like, we wouldn't have this without Pete's passion. And me and Kelly are friends now. And, you know, we made connections. All the shows that we do, you know, some of them are fun. And there's plenty of people who watch that we'll never know the name of. And that's great, too. And I love that. But there's plenty of people that we do connect with that become lifelong friends. And you're one of them. And you being taken in the middle of football season was hard. And I say that, and I'm almost embarrassed to say it because it wasn't hard for me. It was hard for you. But it was hard for all of us. You know, there was a time like where many of us didn't have any idea. And then there was a time where a bunch of us knew, but we weren't, you know, we didn't know everything. We weren't allowed to say. Here's what I stood on with my friends, with Kelly, and you know the guys. You know who I was talking to. I don't know what, but I know it's going to be okay. And because that's just the way we think.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm not going to say I was right. I'm going to say God was right. And I freaking love it. And I love that you're here right now talking to us, looking forward to football season. I think the saddest
looking
thing.
forward to football. Looking forward to football and looking forward to Disney. I want to get part of my recovery. I had check boxes that I wanted to hit.
I love that.
And, you know, getting home was one, which I'm now home.
Sure.
And getting, you know, my prosthesis so that I can walk again is another one, which is the next check box I'm going to hit. And getting back to Disney home and seeing all my friends is.
I can't wait. You told me about your trip, and I won't say the dates, but I always say when I'm going, so I guess people know. But I just can't wait. I can't. When you told me that was happening, and that it happened to be on our anniversary when we would generally go anyway,
we're like, yes.
Like it wasn't on our calendar already. But I remember when I hung up with you or whatever we did, and I walked in there, and I don't know what you were doing, talking to the kid, whatever you were doing, and I'm like, hey, change of plans. And it was like, yeah, done.
He's like, we need this date to be included. I'm like, all right. That'd be great.
It's going to be really interesting, Jeff, because it's going to be almost a mini challenge, like the Beverly Challenge, in reference to the amount of people, YouTubers, top quality YouTubers that are going to be in town one way or another for that week. And it's going to be pretty amazing. Resort TV 1 is doing a special broadcast for me on Sunday.
I heard. I haven't said anything, but I've heard.
It's Josh has already offered to do that to me, and I was touched amazingly by that.
Awesome. They're both.
Yeah, and then he told me that when I was in a hospital bed laying, and I was just talking about, hey, I don't know if I'll be able to make it down on Friday. And he's like, I'll come over on a Sunday that you're down there, and we'll broadcast together. And I was just overwhelmed because their friendship, along with everybody else's, means so much. And you know, there's Kelly was just like you. The minute I told him this is where I'm going, Mom, Mouse, and I are there, and I'm looking forward to just, you know, having some time there at Disney off camera, where we're all just having some fun, and that's going to be the great thing. And there's going to be some, to me, the very important thing from the Italian side of my family is when you break bread with people, you show them how much you love, and that's. I'm going to be breaking a lot of bread while we're down there with everyone, and just having some fun. And I'm sure there'll be some great vlogs and stuff that comes out of it. You know, from our friends that all do this. And hey, you know what? That's what I'm about. Yeah. I'm an enhancer. I want to enhance your channel and everybody else's. Do I want people to subscribe to me? Yeah, because the football thing is going to be on my channel one of the times, and I want everybody to see what we're doing. And my biggest thing is I hope that people are out there when I'm participating in channels are thinking, what are they going to do next? And laughing. And because it's helping viewer time. And hey, Nanette, can you come here for a minute?
It's connections, though. It's making connections. It's building community.
You'll be okay. I'm going to introduce you to my wife real quick.
Yes. I think I know her through Instagram Instagram direct messages. Hey, how are you?
Hey, guys.
So this is Jeff and his
wife.
Nice
to see you.
Nice to see you.
So she's trying to get all the kids together and stuff and get going here this morning and everything. So, but yeah, that's what it's all about, Jeff. You know, driving the viewer hours and people wanting to watch because there's quality stuff. You know,
but you know the viewer hours comes from the connection. Like, you know, I honestly. I mean, I'm going to sound like an arrogant jerk here. I don't care about viewer hours. I really don't. It is a product of what we do. And what we do is we spread fill in the blank. Disney, football, friendship, connection. You know, for me, when I made my channel, it was for me. It was for me. Talking to myself about what I love. Football, sports, family, Disney, and food. Those are my things, right? And that's what I love the most. And the great Zig Ziglar said, it's amazing what you can do if you just help enough people get whatever they want. You know, I'm a very sales guy. I know what world your career is, and I've always believed in it. I just I don't care about sales. I care about getting it to a yes. I care about helping somebody do whatever. You know, my motivation for accumulation is distribution, and that goes for money. That goes for Disney pins. That goes for baseball cards.
it goes for friendships. You know, my connection with you, it spawned out of our love for football, right? I'm sure Disney. You know what? If there's a guy who loves Disney and football, he's my friend. Until he's not my friend, he's my friend. And we've connected with that. And Kelly and all those, you know, it's not hard to connect. The magic comes when we connect and we invite other people in, and that's what we do on these shows, right? When I'm
it's the
when
power
I'm telling
of positivity.
you, yeah, absolutely.
I truly
You
believe
know,
in that.
and there's so many channels out there that are doing the opposite, and they grow, and sometimes they grow faster. But you know what they don't have? They don't have connection. You know what they do have that we don't have? Strife and drama. I'm not going to say the names. We all know them. There's channels out there that get big views because of the Kardashian stuff. I would rather do it this way. I have big goals, but they're going to come from God, not from view time. And you know, I love this. I love this so much. And you know, it all comes down to attitude. You know, I can say that my channel is blowing up. If I compare it to where I was before, I can say my channel is really going at a snail's pace. If I compare it to somebody else I want to compare it to, the truth is it's been one of the largest blessings outside of marrying her, which we're not on Beauty and the Bates anymore, right? Because my shtick is making fun of her. Outside of marrying her and having kids, this is probably, and my career's been good too. I think that this thing has been the best thing in my life. And that's saying
it's definitely up in mine. It's definitely up in mine, and I look at I'm big on a circle of trust. I've a friend of mine told me about that years ago, and I use it with my daughter's boyfriends, and you know, I have my circle of trust with my Disney coordinators. You know, I have those people who are in it, who I trust, and all of those people, you know, that are out here, I have their home addresses, they have mine, they have my cell number, we talk on the phone outside of this. So it's the thing about driving their brand and the friendships that come from that. So it's a cool thing. Yeah, it's a great
cool
thing. And you know, you just work through it. And you know, Jeff, I'm one of the few out here who can say I've given an arm and a leg to make this work. So you know, we're you know, and nobody can say that. You know, so you know, it's a good thing.
If that's not the name of your, if you don't write a book or do it, we should talk about your YouTube. You could crush that, dude.
Yes.
I gave an arm and a leg. That is pretty dang. We should talk offline. You could probably do some good damage with that. That's hilarious.
Funny.
Dude, I love you. And you know, thanks for coming on and saying that. That was sweet of you. I thought we were going to talk about how to prepare crab cakes. I got to be honest. Which I think we need to do.
Just our thanks. So,
and so,
but I'm going to jump off here so I can go out and do my version of Napoleon in my yard.
You're doing it wrong.
No, I created a child workforce, and they're helping.
No, I'm saying that's what you should say to them.
You're doing it.
Oh, they're doing it wrong. You know what, Jeff? I'll say this: I'm lucky that I've got three great kids, and they all support and do what they do. And you know, we're doing a bunch of stuff here today, and they're working out and helping get stuff done. And it's a cool thing, and they're doing that. So later on tonight, I can be on YouTube goofing off. So
love it. Well, you know, from what I see, you know, you're a good friend, and that's number 1 through number 10,000. But you know, more than that, you're inspiring, and I know your story is going to be inspiring to more people. Like having you as a friend and having a show with you is going to bring me awesomeness because we're friends, but it's also going to bring other people awesomeness because people are going to get to know you and how to do. You know what? You can accomplish so much, and people have so many reasons why they can't. And I just think, I mean, it's going to sound, I don't want to sound horrible, but God's given you an opportunity to show a lot of people a lot of things, and I'm going to help you do that if you let me. I think it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I would love that. I get up every morning and put on one of my Disney shirts like this one. It's a pass holder one.
I was going to say that's a Christmas one, right? Very Merry. Yeah, I like it.
Very Merry and everything, but it's a good thing. So I'll sign off like we do in football, Jeff. It's been great talking to you and your wife. Again, thank you so much for allowing Jeff to have the time and supporting him to make him a part of my life. It's the world's a better place for me with Jeff in it. And as I always say on our shows, Jeff, you know, the world's a better place when you put a smile on someone's face.
Amen.
Power of positivity is an amazing thing.
Amen.
Until next time. Till the next time.
Love you, buddy.
Soon.
Have a great day, buddy. Hey, I need your new email. I need his new email. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that. We went a little over time. That's my good friend, Pete. If you don't know him, well, you need to know him. He is one of the 3 co-hosts of NFL Watch Party. It's sometimes on my channel, sometimes on his, it's sometimes on Kelly's. It's stay on my channel, and I'll tell you more about that as we get closer. I love that man. You know, he was dealt a hand that was tough. He was down with us at the Beverly Challenge in Orlando, and all of us. It was like one of my favorite days of my life. We were down there, and I got to meet all my favorite people from YouTube, including him and his great son. And I remember I was standing there in line. Resort TV 1 was there, and I was on Resort TV 1's live stream. They were filming me, and Deb was there, and we're talking to Deb, and Pete was there, and I'm talking to Pete. It was the first time I'd met people that I knew and I love in person. And Preston's got his baseball, and we're autographing this baseball and giving hugs. And you know, some people are going to Galaxy's Edge to ride the ride. Some people are leaving, and we're all hugging each other, and we're in the same park, and we're, hey, I'll see you later. And then we had the Beverly Challenge. I guess it was the very next day. If you don't know what the Beverly Challenge is, search my channel. Beverly Challenge is a great video. It's long, but it's worth seeing. It's amazing. And it was all for good. Diznat, the Diznat crew, who are all 4 of them are my friends. And they did a great thing for charity. Josh put it on Resort TV 1's his live stream, which blew it up. And they raised a lot of money for Give Kids the World. Anyway, that was, I think, the day after that we all got to meet for the first time. We knew each other through YouTube, but we met. And we were, NFL Watch Party was a show. I got to know Kelly from the year before. I was doing a live show when the Cowboys played. I would watch the game and I would talk. Kelly came in. He's a big Chiefs fan. Him and his wife are big Chiefs fans. I'm a Chargers fan who lives in Cowboy country, so I root for the Cowboys too. And we hit it off. And through all of those connections, we started a show called NFL Watch Party. I think it was Pete's idea. Wanted to do a show. They knew that I had a show. And we combined it, and long story short, we've become great friends. And so you get to meet these guys in person one day, and then the next day you're having this great event, and then Hurricane Dorian hits. We all go our separate ways, right? And we all go home, and then boom, he got hit with what he got hit with. And you know, it's awesome having friends that you can connect with. It's terrifying to have friends that you've connected with and then not know what the heck's going on. And there was a time there, I don't remember the dates, and it was scary crap because I didn't know. But you know, you got to have faith. And I remember it's neat that he said those things, I got to be honest, but I felt like I was saying those things to my friends about him. Hey guys, have faith. Hey guys, God's got a plan, all those things. And that it got to him, I don't even feel like I even got to say it directly to him. But what he said there just made my day. And I want crab cakes now.
Crab cake time.
I do want to apologize to Coffee and Contemplation, Lynn and Josh. They're not here now, so they don't know. And then Jeff and Angela does our dream, because I'm into their time a little bit. And it's not their time. You know, we don't have like a deal or something where we get off in time for them. They're just my friends, and they go live at this time. So do me a favor, if you're still here and you want more Disney family-friendly content, get over to Diz Our Dream, or get over to, I believe it's Josh at Practically Perfect Bar Coffee and Contemplation. I think he's hosting. If I'm wrong, it's on Lynn, the Lynn Project. Get over there, give him some love, mention Pete, mention crab cakes, whatever. I'm going to go downstairs, I'm going to get some food, and then I'll jump on their streams in a little bit here. Hopefully I might miss, because I might be a little long, but that made my day. And I hope it made you smile too. If you do think you're having challenges, get through them. They're not a reason why you should stop. And I hope he just proved that to you. I think that's it. Sandy says he needs a link to Pete's channel. You know, I'll make sure I'll put a link to Pete's channel in my show notes for all future shows here, sometime here in the near future. It sounds to me like he has 2 and he's turning into 1. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to ask him which one he wants people to go to. So I'll take care of that if you just be a little patient with me. I love how YouTube brings the world together. Gianna's so true. People think technology is, amen, Gianna. Yeah. You know what? If you're one of those people who thinks technology is broken, you're the one who would use it poorly. Was that my outside voice? Yes, it was. You know, you can use every tool for anything you want. You can use a gun to protect yourself. You can use a gun to take your life. And if that just made you mad, I don't really care. I love Pete. Go check out his channel. If you don't know who we're talking about with Myers the Mouse, Kelly from Myers the Mouse, he just put out the video where we did the dance. Hope you check that out too. He's the co-host we're talking about. I think we're done. We went a little over.
We are over. A lot over.
I talked a lot there. Sorry, I didn't mean to step on you there. Thanks for talking when I needed your help with this stuff. At one point I just said, hey, just talk. So sorry, I hope that didn't come off rude, but I needed your help. I love you guys, and I appreciate you sticking with us. Go give Pete some love on his channel. Get over to those 2 other channels, Coffee and Contemplation and Diz Our Dream. Thank you, Corner Sports. Tomorrow night, I have 2 shows. Creator Talk Live with Lynn, who we just talked about. We're talking about Daryl Eves' 30-day Creator Challenge. And the show before that, DisTube, we have Team Mold on. They're going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a great time. Are you not entertained? That's enough. I love you.
Love you.
I love you guys. Have a great Saturday. Don't work too hard. If you need rest, have some. If you don't need rest, go. You can come and do our lawn or something. Actually, our lawn looks nice.
I'm like, nah, our lawn's fine.
That's it. Love you guys. Have the best day ever. See you tomorrow night for Creator Talk and for DisTube Sunday evening.
See ya.
Have the best day ever. Oh, have fun. Throw them in the